All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakadash, double honor to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who I learned this truth from, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect out here sharing this gospel and sincerity and truth throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom. And this is going to be my new page. From here on out, this is what I will be uploading videos on since YouTube terminated my last channel. So I'm basically at square one, starting over. You know what I'm saying? And this is going to be my new channel that basically I upload everything on. But let's get into this story, this whole P. Diddy thing, because we know that, this whole P. Diddy situation is basically, it's all set up as a distraction, so that these elites, these global elites can make their moves towards their new world order. Like the whole thing that went down with the bridge in Baltimore. It all happened around the same time. This whole thing with P. Diddy was basically escalating while they was on the move, during that whole thing with the bridge. So basically P. Diddy is basically just a distraction from all of these things that these elites are doing, basically in the background. You know what I'm saying? So they got all these distractions set up, and they're going to keep doing this. They're going to keep having these distractions whenever they're making these vital moves that they need to make in order to get things set up. So we can expect a lot more distractions, a lot more things to happen, while they, operate in the shadows. And we don't know exactly why this bridge was destroyed, because it wasn't an accident. A lot of people are pointing out different things, showing footage of smoke and fire coming from different angles, of the bridge, basically saying that it was demolished, it was destroyed, seeing explosions and smoke and flames and things like that. So a lot of people are dissecting this whole situation and bringing out certain points. But the thing is, we can see that this wasn't an accident, and that's the whole point. So P. Diddy, he's basically just a distraction, while these global elites make their moves, basically in the background. They're making their moves in silence. And P. Diddy is just the only one that's getting pointed out. When all of these celebrities, all these politicians, all of these government officials, all of them do the same thing that P. Diddy is doing. A lot of them do a lot of different pedophile acts. A lot of them have orgy and group sex parties, swapping wives and husbands and things like that. This is normal in Hollywood. This is normal lifestyle once you get to a certain point at being a celebrity. They all partake in the same lifestyle, basically. They all worship Satan. They all do little enchantments and things like that in their music and on their music videos, at their shows and things like that. They all are in the same group, if you will. They're all in that same they're all on the same, basically on the same accord when it comes to how they're living, as being celebrities. But the point is, we all know that this was set up as a distraction. But, while I'm reading the article, I'm just going to go ahead and touch on a few things. But let me play this video real quick. You got the Prince. They all, all of these people are on the same stuff, man. All these people are weird. They go TD Jakes, rumor came out about him being at Diddy party, a lot, being one of his main guests. TD Jakes is a weirdo, man. That he's a homosexual. They do all different types of weird things behind closed doors, But it says Sean Diddy Combs has broken his social media silence less than a week after Homeland Security raided his homes. It says the music module 54 took to Instagram to post a series of photos of his 1-year-old daughter, Love for Easter. And it says Combs has several children by four women: adopted son Quincy, 32; Justin, 30; Christian, 25; Chance, 17; and twins Delilah and Jesse, 17; and Love, whose mother is Donna Tran, a cybersecurity professional and model. And it says Combs has been spotted in Miami since Homeland Security investigations conducted raids on his properties in Los Angeles and Miami on March 25th, I'm sorry. And it says the raids were part of a sex trafficking investigation. The Associated Press reported two of Combs' sons, Justin and Christian, were spotted in handcuffs outside of Los Angeles' home during the raid. And it says no arrests were made and no one has been charged. So this is how you know that all of this was just basically set up as a distraction, so that these devils, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the elites of his nation, so they can create all this chaos that they're going to create in the near future. But right now they're setting up different scenarios of taking the bridges down. But we don't know the whole scope of it. We don't know exactly how they're going to do it. But it says that it's going to take 10 years for them to build that bridge back. So we think that they got something planned before that time is even reached. So we know that they, maybe they're, cutting off major traffic areas, try to trap people inside the cities for whatever reason. It's a lot of different scenarios flying out there. But for whatever reason, that bridge was knocked down. We know that it was for a reason. It was for a certain agenda that they have planned, And this whole thing with Diddy is just a distraction to keep people's attention away from that. But it's all different types of things going on, all different types of witchcraft and enchantments. They're talking about firing up the Hadron Collider, CERN, smashing particles together on the same day as the eclipse, And on top of that, NASA is talking about firing rockets at the eclipse, during that time as well. So it's a lot of different things going on, behind the scenes. And a lot of people barely know about these things because they're so focused on what's going on, in the celebrity world, People are so obsessed and, are all, in tune with what these celebrities are doing. They're not focused or paying attention to what's going on in the real world. All of this is just entertainment. No one's been arrested. Nothing was found. It's basically just to keep everyone's attention away from what these devils are doing out here in the real world. And if Diddy actually goes down, for something like this, then all of the politicians, all of these presidents and things like that, they're gonna have to get taken down as well because they're all doing the same things. They're all involved in these large orgy parties. A lot of them sacrifice, children, all different types of things, man. Some of them traffic children, It's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes, man. But they all, snort coke and, partake in homosexuality, wife swapping, you know what I'm saying? It's all normal, in that Hollywood lifestyle, So if P. Diddy actually gets taken down for this, then all of these other people, all of these celebrities and these politicians and, all of them are going to have to get taken down as well because they are all doing the same thing. All of them do this these same acts that they're accusing P. Diddy of, and it's normal. In that whole Hollywood lifestyle, that whole celebrity status lifestyle, all of that is normal. And Diddy, he's still hiding in the closet, for being a homosexual, but everybody that goes to his parties and things like that know how Diddy gets down, And Diddy has a lot of dirt on a lot of people because a lot of people are the same way as him as well. He knows that a lot of other people are involved in the same thing that he's involved in. You know, so this is why they said they didn't find anything on him. This is why they basically said that he's, they checked and he was innocent, and they found out that he wasn't doing anything. Because if Diddy was to actually get charged and arrested for these things, then he has a lot of dirt on a lot of people that partake in these parties that he throws. And a lot of people go to these parties, and a lot of these people have big names, judges, top sheriffs and police officers, doctors, lawyers, mayors, a lot of these people, just like TD Jakes, he's a big name. A lot of people follow him. And when word got out that he goes to these P. Diddy parties, what happened? He lost a lot of his congregation. A lot of people didn't show up to his church no more, So a lot of people know that if Diddy goes down, then a lot of other people are going to go down with Diddy because Diddy has a lot of dirt on these people. You know what I'm saying? So this is why people are not speaking out. These celebrities and things like that, they're not going to speak out against Diddy, because Diddy knows who all partake in these parties, man. You know what I'm saying? And let me play this video real quick, because this is a video of John Legend and his wife, and basically what slips out of her mouth, when she was asked this question, kind of reveals to you a little bit of what goes on behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying? So let me play this video real quick.
Public place, you did it. Is this the best or the worst? What did you do?
The best.
Okay, the best. Probably the Obama thing.
John, what's the? Oh God.
Oh God.
John.
What?
What is your wife talking about?
I don't know.
We heard
We're not-
Obama in there.
He should get back in. What happened?
We're not going to discuss
We're not
that.
going to discuss it?
We're not. We're not.
Okay.
Oh my God. Secret Service. Come here, jump back in.
Hi.
Look at John. Look at, I don't.
Hi.
We're not talking about it. That's the truth.
That is an awesome answer.
Not the White House.
Not the-
It was not
It
the
was
White
not
House.
at the White House.
It
That
was
is
100%
correct.
not the White House. I promise.
He was
you.
not elected yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, we're moving
I'm sorry.
You see, so she admitted that, something went down with, maybe some party, involving Obama, because we know that Obama is, he's a homosexual as well. We know that, quote unquote, Michelle Obama is not really a female. If you don't know that Michelle Obama is not a biological female, then you are way out of the loop. You don't have no idea what's going on. You have no idea how deep and how crazy this shit gets, man. It's crazy. Michelle, quote unquote, Michelle Obama is not a biological female. That's an actual man. That's a male. And John Legend, he looks like he's a homosexual too. So a lot of them are in the closet. A lot of them do all different types of things behind the scene. And the question he asked his wife was basically, what's the best time they had, having sex or whatever, And she said the Obama thing, And they was basically talking about this was before he was elected as president, man. So she's openly saying that she's been to sex parties with Obama. We don't know how exactly that went, but we know that, hey, she said that was her favorite time, publicly having sex. So she said that this was her favorite time publicly having sex. So that she was having sex or getting, trains ran on her by different men at the party, and while John Legend was probably there watching, These are the things that go on at these sex parties, man. Orgies, a lot of different men having sex with your wife while you just sitting back watching, while he was probably, partaking in sex with men while she was getting trains ran on her. It sounds explicit, but these are the things that go on, And she said the Obama thing, so it was probably some type of party that nobody really knows about but them, that Obama threw. Some type of orgy party. This is why Diddy is not being charged with anything, because all of these people are in during this. All of these people do the same thing. And Diddy, he knows who these people are. He knows their names. He knows how they get down. So if you bring Diddy down, he's gonna bring all these people down as well. He's gonna expose them. So instead of charging Diddy, they basically just used him as a distraction while the elites are out doing other stuff, leading to this new world order. Whatever plans they have taking these bridges down, we don't know yet, but we're going to get, clear answers in the future. You know what I'm saying? But they're not going to charge Diddy with anything because all of these people are in the same bed with each other, man. All of them are partaking in the same shit. And, and John Legend, you can just see the homosexual on him. You can tell he's a simp. He probably likes seeing other men with his wife, and she probably loves a lot of men being on her. It's all wicked, man. Hollywood is a weird ass place, and all of these people, this is why you see couples, people that get married in Hollywood, they stay married for like 2 months, and then next thing you know, next week they got another partner. Then they're done with that person. Then next thing you know, they're dating someone else again. You know what I'm saying? All they do is swap partners. So it's all weird, man. So back to this whole thing with Diddy, yeah, he's just a distraction, and basically all of these people do the same thing, but he's basically just like the fall guy. He's the one that's, taking all of the criticism. You know what I'm saying? He's the one taking all of the attention right now, while these elites set up their agenda. So all of these people do the same thing, but Diddy, he's the one getting all of the flack for it, because he's the fall guy right now. But he's not going to get charged with anything because he knows that all of these other people do the same thing as well. You know what I'm saying? And she just admitted it. She went to some type of party with Obama, and she was having sex publicly. She's, that's what the question was, publicly, and he didn't even want to talk about it because it was too embarrassing. He know the type of attention and the type of media that would, hey, the internet would blow up overnight if he mentioned the details of what happened at that party. You know what I'm saying? So let me bring this scripture out, and then I think we're going to close it down. This is Luke 8:17, and it says, "For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad." And let's read this in the NLT. And it says, "For all that is secret will eventually be brought into the open, and everything that is concealed will be brought to the light and made known to all." Exactly. So this whole lifestyle with these celebrities, all of that is being brought to the front. The people that's in control of this whole, this plan, that's full steam ahead to this new world order. This is the whole digital system, that they're trying to put everybody in. We know who are behind that, which is the elites, the Esau Edoms, the so-called white man, the top, rich elite, global elite of his nation. They are behind it, and they're they're speeding things up. They're finna go full steam ahead even harder, as time progresses, especially we got this whole eclipse thing coming. So we know that's a sign from the heavens, that things are about to get a lot worse. That's basically an omen. It's a sign, that we shouldn't take lightly. Things are about to pick up. A lot of things are about to get a lot worse, in these times to come. And it's ultimately because Esau Edom, the so-called white man, the elite of his nation, is trying to push forward with this new world order. And ultimately, they want to implement that, mark of the beast, the RFID chip, that everyone is going to, basically it's going to be made mandatory, and everybody's going to have to take it, in order to participate in this new system, this new world, that they're creating. You know, that's basically what it's coming down to in a nutshell. But everything is being made manifest, and everything is being brought to the light and made known to all, even who the Lord's people is. Because Putin, he just opened those vaults and revealed the true depictions of what the Lord, who these people ignorantly call Jesus Christ, looks like. And the prophets, the disciples, even the angels, all melanated beings, all Israelites. You know what I'm saying? What the Israelites look like. So he's basically exposing those people over there in Israel right now as not being the real people of the Bible. So even that's being brought into the open. Even that's being, brought to the light and made known to all who the real children of Israel are, which is you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. So I think I'm going to go ahead and close this out. But hopefully you were edified, and on to the next one. Shalom.